Hey there, do you need last minute wine bottle gift bags or any size bottle gift bags? And if you love to sew, you're in the right place because I'm going to show you how I created these in 5 minutes with my amazing sample swatches from my sample books that I love collecting because these are just gold to me. I love this. What's amazing is that the grommets are already in place and the edges are already serged. You're like more than halfway there. You just need 5 minutes of sewing. And let me show you exactly how I did it. So just to let you know, I'm going to make the wine bottle one here on this tutorial, but depending on your swatch size, you can make these for any size bottle. Like for this one here, these smaller ones, I fit a pint-sized mason jar in there. And for the other one, the gray one I have here, any other size bottle you want. It all depends on the bottle and your swatch size. But the process is so easy, it's so worth making. All right, let me show you exactly how I made these. Let's make it. With this gorgeous linen swatch, what I'm going to do is make a wine bottle bag. So this one here measures 18 by about 12 and a half. It is a little wonky, it doesn't have straight edges, but trust me, it works. There's no cutting involved. So what I'm going to do first is place a piece of coordinating ribbon. Mine measures about 23 inches. It could be much longer. So for the satin ribbon, I'm just going to singe the edges so it doesn't fray. Next, I'm going to find roughly the center of my ribbon and also the center of my swatch there. And then I'm going to cover the grommets, matching up the centers. Again, it's rough, and make sure it's aligned with your grommets. And then over on the sewing machine, just a quick back and forth stitch, back stitching on the end. With my ribbon sewn in place, the next thing I'm going to do is fold over the top edge near the grommets and sew it down so it stays in place. You don't even have to do this part, or you can even press it if you want, or you can leave it up and let the serged edges show. It's totally up to you what you think looks nice. Then I'm going to fold it right sides together and I'm going to sew down the long edge, back stitching at the beginning and the ends. I'm not using any seam allowance here. I'm just staying towards the edge, and I'm using a 2.5 stitch length. And with the top edge sewn down, you can even press it if you'd like. What I'm going to do is not even bother pinning it, but folding it right sides together. As you can see, like I mentioned before, this is not a perfectly cut swatch, but it's okay, it still works. I'm going to back stitch on the end and try and keep somewhat of a 1/4 inch seam allowance, but with these wonky edges, whatever. I'm going to bring it down to the end here as I am trying to sort of keep it straight. And I'm going to do a nice pivot, keeping my needle in the corner and bringing it down to this end here and back stitching on this end. Here we go. Now let's make boxed corners here so that the wine bottle sits nice and flat at the bottom without tipping over. So I'm going to open it up and match the seams. Here's what I mean here. I'm going to bring that seam up to the side seam. So bottom seam is going to line up with the side seam, and I like to use a pin, bring it through the side seam, up through the bottom seam, making sure they align. Once they align, I'm going to measure how large I want my box corner. Okay, so I wanted about 1 inch. You can make yours even larger if you want, or smaller. And then I'm going to sew across to hold that box corner in place. I like to stitch over my box corners to give it a more durable bottom. And I repeat the process on the other corner. You can trim your box corners with pinking shears or leave them just the way they are. The best part, flipping around your work, this DIY gift bag came out so beautiful. Now for the last step, we're going to take the ribbon, feed it through the grommets, in through the front, out through the back. The same thing with the opposite side, in through the front and out through the back. And that is it. Your easy DIY gift bag or wine bottle bag is done. I mean, really, you love to sew, you have all fabrics at home, why go out and spend money? This is a handmade gift, part of the bag, you know, and the person can reuse it as many times as they want. They could even wash it. So if you really love DIY sewing tutorials like this, especially using your sample fabrics or waste materials, go ahead and check out my other videos right up here on the screen that can help you use all those scraps that you have at home. Thanks for watching, and please don't forget to subscribe.